cast a few times, and I understand people being mad that they stunt cast because the second time, because their first stunt casting was Cameron Dallas, who could not sing. If you all have ever heard his Stupid with Love reprise, it's all on me, with her I tried to be somebody cool. You're already cool, thanks. That's love, I guess. You try hard to impress, then end up acting like a tool. I find the whole thing so frustrating. So I'm sorry. That's what Cameron Dallas is like in Migos. And you can put their name on the marquee, but they're still very, very talented and they're going to give a good performance. Stunt casting is bad when you cast names who can't handle the roles that you are putting them in. Sabrina Carpenter, there's that chance, so we have one audio of her where people will point at it and be like, well, she sounds a little bit shaky. One, if you listen to the whole audio, she absolutely, it's a few songs and then she really settles in, but also it was her first performance. If we had given it, Sabrina Carpenter is a very, very talented, she could have handled it, she's a very talented actress. I think she would have been wonderful had she been given the time to actually, however, like, the Cameron Dallas stunt casting we can't defend. Menace Society, yes. I don't know who I think of as Chicago. Who the fuck is Billy Ray Cyrus in Chicago? I mean, Chicago was famous for stunt casting. Like, they only stunt cast, but who the fuck is he playing in Chicago? Amazing in 6. The audios. I'm so upset that I never saw her. I specifically, with that original tour, because Kay Howard is my favourite queen. I want to cosplay her so bad. I bought, like, a ticket in the front row specifically where, like the Kay Howard's moment in the Mega 6 was, and I was so excited to have that moment with Courtney in it. You know, obviously, after the Sydney season. Billy Flynn. I hate that a lot. And I will defend a lot of stunt casting. But I hate that. This is a very British theatre conversation. A lot of people used to always, like, attack Carrie Hope Fletcher, saying she may have been. Her having a massive YouTube audience, I'm sure, helped her get those roles. But she is also someone who has been on the West End since she was a child. She was performing professionally in theatre long before she ever got an audience. She has, by far, the vocal abilities and acting abilities to justify and carry her performances, and, like, that is why she's there, primarily. Her name being on the marquee, selling extra tickets, is a great thing, but, like, I don't necessarily think that's 100% stunt casting, because I believe she went through every normal audition process, you know? Probably the best book in the trilogy. That's not good. I hate that a lot. I just really don't like Billy Ray Cyrus, though, to be fair. I wish I liked him. That's really thrown me for a loop. Theatre, comics, and books. My 3 favourite things in the entire world, genuinely. So, wonderful. I'm glad you're here. As a person and a father, not so much. I did not know a lot of the, like, drama about his family and his wife and his current partner and all of that until recently, but it's bad. But no, I've, like, never really been into, like, him as a performer even, so I don't have, like, any attachment there. I'm sure he's very good at his job, or was, but regardless of him being in Chicago, like, the boys finale, I did, I liked where we ended up. I wish there was a little bit more climactically with it. I got a little bit annoyed at Annie in one moment. Really liked the scenes of, like, the shapeshifter in Annie, though. Everybody was acting her ass off. The final montage with them all, like, getting arrested and stuff was, like, really cool. Really, really fun. Very exciting for where we're going to go in both Gen V and in Season 5. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like I wanted, like, a character to die or something. He wasn't Newman. I was mad they killed off Newman, but it was, like, something that felt a little bit more like it changed the dynamic of the 7. And I don't think we got that. I'm excited to see what Ashley's superpowers are. I think they're going to be fucked up and gross, and I'm excited to see. One of the good things about it, I couldn't get through the comics. I apologize. I believe that. Biggest chance, but yeah, it's really sad. Genuinely, very fucking tragic. Oh, see, I still love them in the show, very, very much. That was something that bothered me about the finale, obviously, was like, and I know she had just been kidnapped and she's not in the right frame of mind, but Annie acting like Huey had done something wrong by not noticing the shapeshifter was her. I know she's coming from, like, a very emotional place after, like, she's not in the right headspace at all, but he got assaulted, babe. He got assaulted. He got assaulted, babe. I don't think we should be mad at him for fucking her when he got assaulted. He thought that's assault. That's assault. That's a whole other thing though. I think, like, season 1 and 2, Annie and Huey were, like, my favourite part of the show. Like, their relationship was, and it's definitely not the case anymore. Season 3 was, like, there was a shift in Huey's character particularly and how he interacted with Annie that, like, I really was like, oh, don't know if I love this. But I remember his own principle. Like, literally the shapeshifter was talking about things that only Annie would know. How the fuck was he? And I know that she's not thinking logistically or logically. She's very, very emotional. She has, like, all of these insecurities that have been building up over the season, and she's just, like, this thing has, like, in her mind has confirmed all of her insecurities. But, like, there was no logical way Huey would have known. He couldn't have known. He couldn't have known. He didn't do anything wrong. He was a victim. But I also understand where she was coming from, but it still makes me mad. Because he was a victim. Also, wild that the show just had Huey get sexually assaulted multiple times in the one season. Had a big problem with that. Didn't like that. Why? Why are we doing that? Why are we doing that? I don't... And, like, obviously the episode... I think it was episode 6, could have been episode 5. One was a lot worse, where it was, like, straight up played for laughs, because men getting sexually assaulted, that's funny, right? That's comedy. The other one wasn't as bad, but it was still... Like, it was still bad. Why are we assaulting him multiple times in the one season? And then, like, not actually delving into that. It was really disappointing as well from a show that, like, handled sexual assault with Annie in season 1 very, very well. Actually, not funny at all. I was being sarcastic. That's the point. They handled the sexual assault with Annie really